What's up, guys? So we're finally going to install some lowering springs on the PT Cruiser. Let's go check it out. So I've always wanted to put some lowering springs on the PT Cruiser. So this is the stance it has right now on the rear. That's the rear. Let's go to the front. And that is the front. We're going to measure that. See the difference in before and after. But I've always wanted to slam the PT Cruiser. Just looks like it's meant to be. So let's get started on it. I'm debating to do it on some jack and jack stands, or we should just bring it in and put it on the lift. Whichever one, I don't know. I am missing a leg there though, like that one. Let's get started on it though. Pop the hood first real quick. Where's the latch? Where's it at? Right there. Close that up. Let's open the hood. Now we can gain access to the strut bolts on top on both sides. So before I lift it, guys, I'm gonna show you guys the stock stance. That is the stock stance. The lift legs are not on it. That is the stance of the front and rear. Okay, let's lift it up. Now let's remove all the wheels. That there. And I believe it's a 19. Let's go. Alright guys, now we got the rear off. Look at the shock, it's leaking. We're gonna have to put some new shocks. That is how the rear looks. Look at the bump stops are even broken. Son of a bitch. That's how the rear looks like. Let's go look at the other side. That is also leaking. I'll order some new shock absorbers right now. I think we should do the rear first because that's gonna be the easiest one. And then we'll do the struts. So let's do the rear first. We're gonna put a pole jack underneath the solid axle. We're gonna raise it up just a bit, right there. So you're gonna remove the lower shock bolt next. Now we're gonna remove the top bolt of the shock absorber. It's gonna be a 15 millimeter. There you go. Now you can grab your shock and remove it. And we're going to remove the other side also. These are the bolts, how they look, by the way. Yep. Alright guys, now we can remove these sway bar bracket bolts. There's one right there. And if you go to the other side, one right there. And then we can remove this out of the way and then lower the beam. But first I'm going to lower the axle and see if I have enough space to remove it before I do that. Now I'm going to see if I can remove this. Oh yeah, I think I can. If you put a pry bar into there, I think we can remove that without having to remove the sway bar. There you go. That's it. Now let's do the exact same thing to the other side. Now we got the old springs out and the shock absorbers. Look how bad the shock absorbers are. If I push this down, yep, I'm not supposed to do that. It's supposed to go up. Yep, it's getting old. So these are the springs I'm going to put on. As you can tell the difference right there. Yep. Now you got to do is remove these rubber insulators and transfer them to the new spring. And then we're ready to put it on. First, let's grab the rubber insulators. Remove them. New spring. There you go. Let's put the top one on. And there you go. Now let's go put it on. Now we can install our springs. That's it. We have to raise it up. So we'll set it down. here. We'll position it like that first. Let's put the other side and then we'll raise it up and fix it. Exact same thing to this side. Right there. Set it like that first. And then let's raise it up. Now the springs are in. Make sure it's sitting in its place. You see that? It's gonna be a little cone up there. It needs to go in the middle. Same thing with the bottom, right there. And there's the other side. Same thing, in its place. So now all I gotta do is wait for the new shocks to come. Delivery guy is taking a long time. And then after we put the shocks on, then we're finished with the back. So shocks are here. They're last. I ordered some KYBs, but they didn't even have them in stock. But this is what we get. And this is what a good strut's supposed to be. It's gonna be hard to compress. And it moves up. Try it again. That's how you know you got a good shock. Now let's reinstall both shocks. Now let's install the lower bolt. Don't forget the washer and that. Now let's go do the exact same thing to the other side. Alright guys, now the rear is done. We got our springs in. We got the rubber insulators, top and bottom. We got the new shock absorber. Now we can put the wheels in the back and start doing the front. Alright guys, we're gonna remove the strut now. It's gonna be held on by these two strut bolts. Let's remove that. Grab yourself a 21mm wrench. Put that on there. And a 21mm socket. Now remove the knuckle from the strut. Set it aside like that. Now let's go remove the top 3 bolts. Now I'm gonna remove the 3 13mm bolts. Make sure you hold that strut before removing this last bolt. I'm holding it from the bottom. Go. Now we're gonna grab the strut, move it to the side, pull it off. Oh shit. We got a 10mm we gotta remove there. How did I not see that? Let's remove that. There you go. Rookie mistake. Now we can grab the strut, move it to the side, and move it out of the way. Alright guys, now that we have this off, now we need a tool to compress the spring to remove the nut on top. There's a different couple of options. I got these, and I have this style, or I got this one. Or if you had a shop, then you have this one. Or this style if you had a shop. But we're gonna try these, okay? Now let's compress that spring. This job is dangerous. When removing it, just be careful. So we'll tighten this side first. Okay, there's one. Now let's do the other side. Just like that. Tighten it down. Now, before we do anything now, we're gonna mark the position of it. Grab yourself a marker. We're gonna mark it this and that. So make sure everything goes back in the same place. So now let's start compressing the string. 1, 2, 3. Just enough. We're gonna grip it down like that. Then we're gonna remove the rest of them. There you go. Now let's loosen our spring compressors. Now we move the spring out of the way. Move the spring. Fine. And now our strut is ready for our new spring. Let's see if it needs to get replaced. Oh yeah, these shocks ain't good either. Damn. We're gonna have to order another one. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna come back tomorrow morning. We got everything off. Struts just got here. My wife told me to come home from dinner. So we're gonna go home. We're gonna come back tomorrow morning and finish the front. See you guys. All right, guys, it's the next day. Let's get back and work in that PT Cruiser. All right. Well, let's start getting to work. Got the new struts. That is the part number right there. Okay. So on the front, there's no difference of left or right because they got the same part number for the front. ST34 1628 1B on both of them. Those are part number right there. So there's no left or right. Let's get started. Okay, now we're gonna put the strut assembly together. So I have my new strut. I'm gonna put the bottom rubber insulator, and I marked it green so it was facing forward, so we'll put it forward. Then we'll grab our bump stop, slide it down, right there. Then this part, whatever that's called, slide that down. Then I compress the spring just a little bit, because you don't have to go crazy. Oh shit. Let's put the spring, I guess you can't put that over it. You gotta put the spring first. You gotta make sure that end is matched to this one. So we'll put it like that. Like that. Then we do the top hat. And our bolt. Alright. Oh, shit almost fell. There you go. We got one strut done. Now let's go put it back on. Alright guys, so just remember you gotta remove this from the old strut and put it onto the new strut. Install it, and then we'll start the bolts on top. Then we'll work the bolts, make sure all the studs line up, and we'll start putting on. Now let's put that ground strap back on. Just turn your strut like that. Bolt that up. Now let's turn that back around. Now let's put the knuckle to the strut. We might need a camber bolt, but we'll find out once we do the alignment. And if you guys got any suggestions or tips, leave it in the comments below, guys. Now all you do is do the exact same thing to the other side. All right, guys, the front is done, the rear is done. Now it's time to drop it and see, hopefully, a dramatic difference. Holy shit. It wasn't a dramatic drop, but you can tell the difference. That is the front. That's how low to the floor it is. Let's go check the rear. And that was the rear. And that's how low it is. We're gonna back it out and give you guys a full view. And that's how she looks now, guys. Do you guys see the difference? I guess the front is a little more lower. The back, I wish it was a little more lower. That's the after. Now we gotta put some new rims. What kind of rims do you think I should put on this? Just leave a comment below. Give me some suggestions. I'm thinking about some 15-inch wire wheels with some white wall tires. Some offset ones though. That's how she looks. It's not that bad. I guess the stance look good. I wish it was a little more lower. She looks pretty good. Now we gotta drive it to see the drive quality of it. But what do you guys think? You guys see a dramatic difference? Yeah, we need some new rims. We gotta go take it to the car wash. Once the new shocks and struts settle in, should be a little more lower. Now I'm gonna drive it, verify it, and then bring it in for alignment. If it fits into our rack, because it's a drive-on rack. I'm gonna go drive it now.